Bottom.
Yeah, this was a definitely. Yeah, I'm at supermarket. Give me a second. Get my coffee.
Please scan it now. 6:59.
What they give me for what they doing? They be skip scanning. Showing us on my channel. Let me focus.
Your total. Please wait. System processing. Please follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Right. Yeah. So what you see is some frames, some still image frames of the fight. Okay. So this is the seventh round. So I wanted you guys to see how this fight changed in the seventh round. This is the tip of the seventh round too. This is about 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the Yeah, this is about 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the time. That means 45 seconds went through already, had passed. This is 3 minute bout, 3 minute bout rounds, 3 minute rounds. Okay. So this is the turning point here. So I numbered the frames in order, in sequences, so you can see what happened. So frame one, what I believe is Brian Garcia. He just sizing Devin Haney up. Don't forget, this is seventh round. 6 rounds already passed. This is the second half of the fight. In my opinion, he's losing the fight. He's losing 5-1. Okay, or 6-1, whatever. He got 1 round, maybe 2, but really 1. Okay. Maybe Derek James or himself. I don't know who to credit on this one, but one of them decided to do something different. So Devin Garcia sizing Devin Haney up. You look at still image 1, right? You can see that Haney knows that Garcia knows this. He admits it everybody points it out, that Garcia only chance to beat a boxer and a boxer puncher is the left hook. Okay, he swings it like Deontay Wilder swings his right hand. So look at image 1. Devin Haney hand is down. Now, I'm not a boxing coach or expert. I'm just a fanatic of boxing. So I would think when a guy got one hand, that's really his only chance to beat you with one hand. He's not really a boxer like that. You would think he would sit on that right hand. And the best example I can give you guys is a basketball example. If I'm guarding a guy with one hand, let's say a right-hander, and his left hand's like terrible, then I'm going to sit on his right hand. So once he put it there, I'm going to steal it. And my arm's pretty long, I'm smack out his hand. Something like that going to happen, but it ain't going to go well. Daring him to like put it in his left hand, which they're not going to do. And normally they just dribble around in circles, right? Because they can't go right. I got to cut off. So I'm daring him to switch hands so I can take that thing. And don't forget, I'm sitting on his right hand, so by him even putting the ball in his right hand, I'm gonna smack it out or take it. So in boxing, that kind of works the same way. When somebody got a strong hand, that's like their only, like when you fight a guy in boxing, and their only chance of beating you really is just to knock you out. And they got one hand. You just sit on that hand, whatever arm it is, right hand or left hand, you just sit on it. You take it away, and they're gonna be trying to get that hand involved, and they can't. So in image 1, you see Haney not sitting on nothing and don't even, like, he just squaring up with him. And then he got his right hand down. Keep in mind, Garcia is a southpaw boxer. He's left-handed. So he's going to swing with his left hand. So in boxing, as a right-hander, like, you're taught to keep your left glove up to protect your chin because a right-hander punches in your left side. Okay, so but it's the opposite. This is why like lefties in basketball kind of like mess you up as a right-hander because you're used to guarding one way. So now lefty is the opposite. Now you got to try some shit that you ain't used to. You got to now keep your right hand guard up, which Haney was doing for most of the early bouts. I mean the early fights, the early rounds. He was pushing his right. He had his right glove up to catch the check hook. He caught it a couple times. So now, let's see that cop is on, huh? Let's see if the lights go up. So anyway, I wish I would have seen that. So Haney right guard is enough, okay, to prepare to catch the left hook. That's all fine. He's losing the fight. Okay, it ain't like Haney punches like really affect him like that. So, but Haney's winning on points. Okay, so you see image. So image 2. Look at image 2. Image 2, you'll see that Haney, there we go. Image 2, you'll see that Garcia had just threw a lazy left jab, and I believe that was a setup punch. I believe that was to see how he's going to defend against that jab. So when I teach chess, I show people like there's 4 ways to defend. One is to move out the way, and another thing is to interpose. Interpose literally means just like to block. So means put your right hand up, right glove up. So Haney, or you can jab with him, and that's called capture. You can like punch where they punch. Okay. Those are really your 3 options, especially when your king's being attacked. So I'm thinking that Haney, or I'm thinking Ryan Garcia want to know how is Haney going to keep defending from my left punch. Now look, this is all the same hand. So image 2, he threw the jab. Look at Haney, hands down. So Haney elected to just move out the way. Like, I'm going to defend by just being slick. I'm not going to block it. So Garcia like, oh, that's what we doing? Because like when you're boxing, when I watch boxing and the guy can hit the other guy because they're like blocking, like kind of like Pitbull Cruz. Like Pitbull Cruz, he's kind of hard to hit. A lot of times you try to hit him, you're going to hit his gloves. That gets frustrated some boxers, especially if they want to win. If there's like, if they feel like they're going for the win, but they're hitting gloves, that's like kind of like now they're trying different ways to get you to open up. So I believe Devin Haney, had he had his right glove up, and Garcia would have threw the jab and hit that, I don't think he throws the left hook afterwards. I believe Ryan Garcia set him up. I believe Ryan Garcia had threw the left hook to see how Haney would defend it. And when he seen him like just like step to the side, like move his head, he's like, oh, I got a chance to knock this guy out because he's not keeping his glove up. When you keep your glove up, you don't believe you're gonna knock the guy out. Like, oh shit, this guy too slick. Like even slick fighters like Roy Jones, like they don't keep their glove up. So you like, oh, all I gotta do is get lucky with the timing. He's going out because he's not blocking. But fighters who block, known for blocking, like Mayweather, it's really hard to beat them because like, damn, there's no lucky punch here. I just gotta just win. Hope he just break down. So it's still image 3. You see Garcia winded up for this. It looked like McDonough Broner. So he winded up for this hook punch. Like just hook, right? And then you look at still, and then look, the hand's still down. The hand's still down. He's not trying to defend himself by blocking. He wants to be slick. So he see it coming wide, and keep in mind, look at his position. He's not taking the right hand. He's not taking the left hand. His only threat. He's not sitting on the left hand. So the only threat he got, he's not taking it away from him. So it's like fair game. He's sitting in front of me. All right. So he winds that punch up. He don't put his hand up. He want to like dip it, whatever. Then you see still image 4. He goes all out. It's like he committed to this wild punch that. Remember, it just came out of nowhere. So it ain't like he set it up like in a way where you didn't see it. Like Haney's looking at it. Like, yo, you can just duck this one. Like he would have never hit Tank with that punch. Tank would have ducked the shit out of that. And the other fighters would have stepped back. Shakur would have blocked it. Shakur got I wanted to use as my example, block it. Shakur just blocked it. Or possibly backed up. So Shakur 2 options have been to block it or back up. But Tank would have definitely just dipped that. Right. So give me a second. Yeah, my Latino family don't obey in Jersey. They don't obey no parking rules at all. That thing say don't park there. They like to them that just means park there. Okay. Anyway, so I was expecting just duck, but Haney defense is usually backing up, like back. So you would think Haney, if you just say, okay, now, if you just show me still image number 4, like let's say I missed the fight totally, I just fell asleep, and you say, okay, this is the punch Garcia is gonna throw. Which way you think Haney's gonna defend this? You think he's gonna duck, block with his glove, or back up, get out of the ring? I would have told you he's gonna back up and get out of the ring.
successfully switched over. Let me share my screen. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you see how they're being side. You see how he's directly in front of GARCIA. Let me do a better drawing than that. So I can do a better drawing than that. Okay, I got it. So you see how he's squared up. He's squared up means you're square. It's a rectangle, but you get it. He's right in front of him. Okay. This is where Haney doesn't want it. Okay. With a guy who supposedly only shot to beat you as a left hook. Haney should have been, let me make it smaller. So this square is Haney. This rectangle is Haney. So you see how he's right in front of GARCIA? What I'm saying is Haney was supposed to be right here. There. So Haney's left shoulder, you know what? Let me see if I can do this. Let me delete that. Let me see if I can do this. That's not one. Let me try something now. Okay. So what I'm saying is, all right, let me wait. Give me a second. I know what I want to do. Give me a second. All right, cool. So I want to show you where I believe Haney should have been. When you're facing a guy with only, supposedly, his only chance to win is to knock you out with his left hook. So I wanted to just show you where I believe Haney should have been. All right, now how do I do that? Okay. All right. Come on. And you guys let me know what you think. Give me a second to fix this. Why it's not letting me draw? Hold on. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. All right, hold on. All right, so let me get this image right. Trying to do it on the fly. All right, so keep in mind we're looking at image one. All right, so give me a chance to make it right. I see what I was doing wrong though. Why? It's taking me a little while to fix it. Okay, so I need to do. I need to do this. This is what I need to do. Okay, I think I got it. All right, this should work. Right. Okay. So let's see. Let's try it out now. Let's try it out. I'll rest the job, but let's see if it works. Okay, so I'm saying that Haney should have been raised. It didn't really work too much, but he should have been over here. Okay, yeah, it's the same. This ain't do me no good. But Haney, let me do my stick figure again. So Haney should have been. Actually, going from here. Anyway, Haney should have been over here. Okay, that's where Haney should have been. And from over there, the left hook couldn't have been as effective because he's smothering it. So now, if I put this triangle more towards the right, you can see that he has full extension to his jaw. So now, when you look at his hand is low. So as I was saying earlier, screenshot number two, frame number two, you'll see that he threw the jab, and you see Haney kind of like just moved to his. When he threw the jab, Haney moves towards Ryan's left. He moved towards Ryan left. So that's why Ryan jabs on Haney's left shoulder. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now when he did that, he's seen that Haney. In my opinion, this is when Ryan Garcia seen that Haney's not going to block. He's going to use his athleticism to dodge and dip, but more so step back. This is what got Broner knocked out. At least duck. You know, you duck. That's your best chance. But that's what Tank would have done. Tank would have done duck. Yeah. So when you're jumping back, it got to be like Shakur. Okay. Come. But if you're jumping back like Broner did versus Maidana, then you'll see that gives you exposure. Hold on a second. Okay, so he threw the jab, still image two, and we see that he didn't put his hand up. He really ain't back up either. Like he just moved his head. That's even worse. So now Garcia is still image three. He said, all right, let me wind up. Okay, he ain't backing up, he ain't dipping, he ain't blocking, he just moving his head. And on some Canelo type shit. All right, let me wind up this left hook. And 3, DC still image 4. And look. Garcia's right. He got his head. See, he's trying to dip him again. He's not trying to back up. He's not trying to duck. He's not trying to block. He's trying to use his head again. So he's still square in front of Garcia. Like he never moved. Wait, what they call it again? He's in his God dang, the line. He's in his line. He's in his puncher line. He never moved off the line. He stayed in the line. Every screen, every still image besides 5, he stayed in Garcia's line. He never moved off the line. So look, Garcia got the wound up punching and still image 4, and Haney is still there. Okay, he don't want to put his glove up. He want to just move his head. He's being lazy, undisciplined, and well, he never really had great defense to begin with. And here, still image 5, he drops it. So this was round 7. Once he got dropped, this is the second half of the fight. So remember, if it's kind of tricky to scoring, because if Garcia just win every round without dropping him, it's a draw because Haney wins the first. Actually, no. Garcia stole round 1. No, yeah, so it'll be a draw because Haney won a 6 after that, 6 straight after that, in my opinion. So if Garcia just take the next 5, it's a draw. I think calculating right. But the fact that he got dropped, even though one of the drops, they took a point from Garcia, but the fact that Haney got dropped 3 times, it gives him like 8 points or 7 points. Depends. I think he got dropped twice one round. So yeah, so the points now, if Garcia wins the other rounds, he just wins the fight. It's no longer a draw because the lopsided. Like Haney's not getting that. So every round Garcia lost, he gets 9 points. Okay. So the winner gets 10 points, the loser of the round get 9 points. But if a loser gets dropped, if he falls down in a fight, or the ref steps in between and gives him an extended 8 count, that's an 8-point round, right? So instead of losing 1 point, you lose 2 points. But I believe if you get dropped twice in one round, I think you get 7 points. So you lose 3 points instead of 1 and 2. So I think this is why this scorecards were kind of out of range for Haney. So that's it right there, man. This is the 7th round. You see right there, it says 2 minutes, 15 seconds. And he stayed in the line, the puncher's line. He paid for it. And I'll go live a little later, show a little video to it, slow motion video. I just want to do a quick one just to let you guys know why and how the fight changed. And Haney, because his punch was so clean and it came fast, and Ryan Garcia is known as a power puncher anyway, I don't believe Haney ever fully recovered from this punch. Right? So I'll follow up this live in about an hour or 2.